Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to Reus 2, where I think it's time for another True Titanic weekly challenge. Let's get going, and hopefully we'll be able to see the new giant. That'd be quite nice. But yeah, hopefully we managed to do quite as well as we did before, because last time we played we actually did pretty well, I found. Well, we've got a swamp. I think it's the old one. Force final error, the secret conspiracy. Okay, I understand. Interesting. What we got? We got the cacao tree, we got the great white shark, and we got the great Caradon. Interesting. That's pretty cool. All undergrowth and coral gets plus 20 mystery if they're unique. That's pretty strong. That is pretty strong. And obviously the great shark is really good for our oceans. Right, what do we have? We start off with a merchant. Well, that's a very easy and quick desert. So let's get the desert on out. Because we're going to want you to come over here and live in the desert, and this means we'll be able to get a whole bunch of mountains, which means that hopefully we'll be able to save some of our Eon, because I think we need to do a little bit more playing like that. We get these mountains, we get that 3 Eon discount where we can put things like our gems and stuff like that. I think that'll do pretty well. Now, as far as it goes for putting things down here, so I think we'll put our quartz down, and we'll probably pop over here. Can't put down the armadillo, unfortunately, but we can always put down the cat. We can pop down the Jeroba, and fingers crossed. Oh, I didn't actually put down the cat. That would probably be a good idea if I actually, did what I said I was going to do. That's always nice. There we go. So we've got the Jeroba, we've got the cat. They don't need to be next to each other, but it's okay. We did it. We managed to do it. There you go. You managed to get all your stuff there. Lots of good wealth coming in. And we'll probably grab... Maybe Mausoleum is actually better than Gem Seeker. We'll kind of see, because we're probably going to grab you the desert upgrade for obviously the lapis lazuli, because why wouldn't we? It just makes the most sense. Now, who's our next person? Pirate Queen. I think we have to go Pirate Queen. So we will... How do we want to do this? I think we'll expand out this desert ever so slightly. Do we want to expand it out quite that much? I'm not sure. We can have them fairly close together, actually, yeah. And what we'll do is we'll put down a fairly large... We want to put down a fairly large ocean. Actually, no, let's do we do double ocean or do we do a large ocean? You know what? We haven't really done a large ocean in a while, so let's do a large ocean. We'll do that. We'll grab the Pirate Queen. We'll get her settling out over here as soon as we get like a fish there, so we can kind of direct the way the borders go. So let us do that. So we want to probably get... I mean, we could get the suckerfish already. At least gives us a little bit of coin. So it doesn't necessarily have to be there, does it? Because it doesn't need to be a reef one, does it? No. So you don't actually have to be there. So maybe let's actually get a clownfish, so we pop that down so we can actually control where you're going. We'll pop you guys over there. Time has come for a new era, but that's okay. There you go. You guys get to work. It does mean we're going to have double wealth, which is fine, because it does mean that we're going to have lots and lots of unspent wealth, which is great. There you go. You've actually expanded the way that we want, which is also good. You can have a little bit of desert wealth, I suppose, because we might have things like we can maybe put down another cat or something like that. You do need just a little bit more wealth, so I think we come over here and we just give you an anemone. Over here, because it can only be placed in shallow. This should probably get you to, hopefully, up and above what you need, because yeah, you'll have the clownfish on the go, and that should, maybe not quite actually, we might, oh no, we're alright, we're a-okay. So we managed to get you all the way up there. Over here, we did it. Fantastic. Over here, we want to get this lapis lazuli up if we can. So let us get the Jasper down. Who's our next person? Diplomat or poet? So we could probably actually, if I think about it, and I can actually turn the camera around. Yeah, rainforest over here. Diplomat or poet? I'm kind of feeling more diplomat, to be honest. I feel like diplomat could be a little bit better for us. Let's pop down this topaz, and then let's get this lapis lazuli down. There we go. All the Eon is done, but that's okay. This should get you, hopefully, all the way. Yeah, I think we now go for the mausoleum, because we can get the full 110 for that. So be it. So that should be loads of money for you. There you go. That's your level 10. Get the drafts, get the ocean. We of course go pearls because we've got the pirate queen. She wants some money. So we'll grab that for just now. That can be our draft there. Over here, yeah, I think we go diplomat, and I think we probably put you in a little bit further away from the ocean. We want the ocean to mostly be for you, if we can help it. It's going to maybe require a little bit of finagling with Aridberg, but we can sort of see how that goes. Right, you want nature. Nature temple's pretty good, but we can get better with the ocean shrine. So we go ocean because we're going to have mostly ocean biotica. So be it. There we go. Same time's come for a new era. That's a lie. Now, you just want prosperity. You do also want a little bit of population, but that's okay. We can get around that with the ocean because we can kind of double it up. Manta ray or sea turtle. Red sea whip is actually pretty good. Level 2, which is a shame. But I mean, red sea whip is pretty crazy, to be honest with you. I mean, to be fair, so sea turtle. Yeah, you just love being not next in expanse. Jellyfish loves bioticum, turtle grass gives more science. We don't really need the science, to be fair, which is unfortunate. Part of me's thinking go for the sea whip. I'm actually going to use a reroll. What do we get? Octopus is good. Sargassem's pretty good as well, actually, because it gets a sunfish as well. You've got sea bass. I mean, this is pretty great for getting food, so I think we do that, at least for now. We've got the barrel eyes for money, so we don't have to worry about it too much. As well as the coral and that. So that'll be pretty good. Apologies as well if you can hear my door going in the background. It's been very, very windy the last... probably like the last week or so. I feel like I'm playing Clanfolk and that it just feels like I'm getting blown here, there, and everywhere. Maybe it's just me, but we can see. Right, so we've got taro. We've also got papaya. Now, I think we maybe just go papaya, unless we go guinea pig on you, which seems weird. But that does give us the bit. It does give us the most food, so we go there and we get pit viper, and at least that's some prosperity, I suppose. Boom, boom. Good stuff. Yeah, that should hopefully give you a huge amount of prosperity, because you've got the hunter, you've got an increased income guinea pig. There we go. Yeah, it's enough, but it's not enough to get us another draft, but that's okay. If we can get you up, and we'll probably want to give you a bit of science as well, because we'll want to get some inventions on the go. We're going to have loads of trade routes if we can get the inventions. I think inventions is going to be probably the harder part of this, and we're going to have a little think about that and see what we can do. But anyway, time has come for a new era. Let us continue. The first age is done. I think we've got to go for the monument age. We can't do the bug era, can't do the Neolithic can't do the Iron Age or anything else. So it has to be monument age, and I think monument age makes the most sense because the merchant just needs to have a bunch of wealth. He pretty much already has 13 wealth, and now we just need some element biotica. So yeah, we just need 2 elements for you. Chanterelle. Plus 20% food for each adjacent mineral. Interesting. Okay, cool. So you are actually expanding. That's great. So what can we do for this? So we can probably pop down, say, like a redstone here. Let's go ahead and field original. I like that. I like that. The mask rose is going to be pretty crazy for getting some science as well. That's going to be really good because, as I say, if we can help it, we want to get science on this guy here, because that's going to be really, really useful. I never remember, quartz is obviously an element. I always forget that quartz is an element. Quartz is just such a great early game mineral because it gives you so much just base. There we go. Pop that down. That should get you hopefully enough prosperity. And if not, we can always just come back to it. Over to you. What can we do here? Seagrass wants to not be next to an expanse. None of those would be expanse. But it does make things a little bit... Oh, no, because we could just put down the sea bass there. So we put sea bass there. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to slightly change up how we're doing this. So we'll pop you down there, and then we'll change you to this. And then we'll also get... Are you going to war already, pirate? Pirate. Hang him. Dirty pirates. They're always trying something, aren't they? There we go. So we do that. Boom, boom, boom. I'm surprised that you haven't actually got quite enough there. I guess you just you're not really producing enough. But we do have access to the other biomes as well, which is good. I wonder if we maybe give you... I mean, I feel like we've already used up a lot of our desert. I think we maybe need to go a little bit more deserty over here. As much as I kind of want to do maybe like a savanna kind of play for you, just so you have a little bit extra. I mean, to be fair, actually, we could change this over to savanna. Because you want food and you want wealth, and I think that probably actually works a little bit better for you. We can always just expand that out a wee bit as well. Let's also have a little think and get ourselves a mountain here. Because I don't think that's a bad idea. Let's get ourselves a wee mountain. Boom. Love to see it. Because we can also add some adjacent things into here. Because we do need some animal. We need an animal over here just to make you a little bit happier. So there we go. That's great. Don't have any level up to level 2s yet. Because we just need to get this Jasper up. What animal could we put over here? We could put another cat, to be fair. Yeah. I don't think that's a terrible idea, honestly. Wouldn't quite get you all the way leveled up. We do need some more food as well. That's the problem with desert. Desert's always so bad for like doing anything until you get level ups. Except for, I mean, obviously it's great for wealth, but it's not the best for everything else. You at least give us some more science. That could probably do it. Gotta be a little bit careful of our adjacency and things like that. You know what, let's just put a sagebrush here, because at least we save a lot of our placement by doing that. We just go for another topaz? I mean, we certainly could. You just want a whole bunch of wealth. We just don't have the level of it. Oh, there you go. Actually, you did manage to do it with just that, so that's good. Right, come over here. We can't put down a barrel eye just quite yet. So, you want more predators. You do want to be put in shallow waters. And you do like being next to critters. Do we do a little another little shake up? Because you need to be up. You need to be up here. You do not need to be up here. We can put you down here. That is true. We can think about that. Alright, let's do a bit of shifty roondy. Because you need to be up here. So we pop you there. We pop down the clownfish. There we go. Shallow, bottom hunter, all that. Boom, we got our enemy friend. And then we go for... I know we're using up the last of our Eon, but that's okay. Because at least we managed to get a 3-star for this. You're getting a whole bunch of food there, which is great. And we'll work on getting you leveled up soon. Oh, I thought you said you were using up all our Eon. You were not. That was a lie. Fact check by Patriots in real time. There we go. So we only got 10 food for that sea glutton, but we just need to have a couple more critter biotica. So we've already got... You're a critter. You're not a critter. That is annoying. But we can get critters quite easily because we can get herring and... well, we don't actually have anchovies, but suckerfish is also a critter. So that's fine. Let's go ahead as well and just beautify this a wee bit, because I kind of like the idea of this being more of a savannah port. You over here, I've completely forgotten about you, I will admit. So we'll not level you up quite yet, because we don't have anything else. We just got a little bit of micros to use. Spang and moss. I mean, could pop that on you, I suppose. I mean, getting extra mystery out of the seagrass, I feel, is quite nice. It seems like a little bit of a waste, but I still think that's quite nice. And then do we have anything for minerals that we can do? Like a really nice micro. I mean, just a flat plus 25 gold on the pearls. I'm probably not going to move the pearls, so I think it makes sense. Let's get a draft for the rainforest, because we do need to do that. Gumbo, limbo, or banana. I mean, banana does get us jungle fowl, which is really nice. We have already got the cacao, and that goes really well with food. So yeah, banana. Let's go banana. Let's get a nice rainforest and go. We can always add forest on if need be. Let's expand this rainforest out just ever so slightly as well. There we go. That's looking nicer already. I kind of like that. And then we'll probably try and get like a crevice over here. I know we've finished up this area. I'm just kind of thinking. Probably get a crevice and move that over there just to kind of, you know, push those places apart a wee bit, and we can fit another city in there. But it's time to complete the pyramid, because the people have completed it indeed. Good stuff. Good stuff. And I'm going to have a little sip of coffee while we look at what great work we've done. That coffee was hotter than I thought it was going to be. That's okay. Yes, Monument Age completed. 3 stars, fantastic. Gets an extra Eon, upgrade points, some microcharges. Fantastic. Merchant Age. I kind of like the idea of having Merchant Age because, I mean, we can get wealth. The only problem is we don't have wealth on Blade. Do we have the Merchant? This is like completely wrong. I really dislike when Castle and Kings does this. Or you could like say, oh, can you guys do this one? Can you guys do that one? I do kind of wish that's the case. So we're going to have to go for Merchant Age, unless we're going to go for Camera. Merchant Age will give us crevices, which is going to be very nice if we can do it. All that we need is we just need some wealth for Bigwood City, and that's going to be kind of harsh, I think. Also, in terms of our micro, we got a really good one. Fruit Bat, really like that, because we can also tag something as a critter. We could always tag the sea bass as critter and give it an awful lot more food. Interesting. I kind of like that idea just because it's kind of interesting. You cult hideout. Ooh, okay. Well, maybe have a wee think about it. So you should trigger off yourself. Yep, and there you go. And you're given a whole bunch of extra food. Fantastic. You, we've completely forgotten about. So we need to do some stuff with you. But at least we can upgrade things now. So let's get ourselves a wee papaya. And we can get taro coming in. So you want to be next to plants. Like so. So we'll pop you down there. You can always just grab a taro and pop you down. There you go. It's kind of a bit of a waste, actually, to put you there. Thing is, both of you are kind of bad for getting extra food. So we'll just pop the taro down. I think that's fine. There we go. Taro's down. That's a good bump. We'll get a Ramon for some extra science. We didn't actually get the extra bit of rainforest there. We need some wealth. How are we going to get wealth? Is the question. That is indeed the question. We need to get Suckerfish out somewhere. You like being next to Expanse. Neither of those Expanse. And you like being placed in the deep. We can level this up now. So let's get ourselves a Barrel Eyes. Boom. Love to see it. Let's get you down. Hopefully you will want to expand out when you get a little second, because that's very, very nice. Give some Dark Offering as well. You just want a little bit more prosperity. We need to give you wealth somehow. How are we going to give you wealth? We've got access to forest, access to taiga, which is high yield gold, obviously. Does mean that we would have another biome, and you don't have that big of a forest anyway. Let's, we'll terraform this for just now. You want to be next to a mineral. Can we put a mineral over here? Something that gives a nice gold? Expanded out quite a lot, actually. I'm not quite as happy that you've done that. Could just pop down another pearls. It's pretty... It is pretty biodiversity intensive, but it should hopefully get you enough wealth that we hopefully get over the sort of cliff edge that we need to do. Because you've got your roots now. It's a whole bunch of extra stuff that you're getting out of that. That's great. You're stealing wealth from the diplomat. That's fine. You're getting fine. We've got ourselves another draft. You want more wealth. You want more population. You're kind of just sitting there being incredibly unhappy, and I can relate just ever so slightly. Let's get ourselves another draft on the desert. We got gold. Gold immediately makes the most sense to me. We could go for like smoky quartz, I suppose. Your dragon gives a lot of solitary stuff, but I don't know how much solitary stuff we have. I mean, you are solitary. Gold is really nice though. Gold is really nice because it gives... It does also... It just buffs everything else on the planet. I think it makes the most sense. I think we go gold, maybe get a tortoise or something like that. Let's upgrade these over here. So we still need to have you a little bit more. But we have... You like to be next to gems. You like to be next to animals. So we go... And what does jungle fowls? You just like biodiversity. We could get... You like being next to undergrowth and gems. That's true, actually. You are not. You just like being next, adjacent to animals. Okay, okay. Right, so if we go gem, Amethyst. Boom, boom. Like so. We get ourselves a little jungle fowl. There we go. You guys want to maybe expand over this way rather than the other way around? No, you're expanding the wrong way. Oh, you're taking the barrel eyes. No! Oh, I hate it when this happens. I hate it. It's alright. We can probably just expand this sea, to be honest. Maybe we can beat them here. That would also be great. In fact, it looks like we are. Oh, sorry, Swampy. Expand this out. There we go. Perfect. It's a wide, wide ocean. And hopefully they'll actually expand the right way now. We can always buy some more crevices, and especially if we get enough for the merchant age, that'll be fine. You are okay in terms of wealth. You are not okay in terms of wealth because we need a little bit more, but we got this now. So, cult hideout would be good if you would actually expand. And you know what? I am actually going to purchase an expansion and get you to do that. We will just grab the cult hideout. I think it makes the most sense because at least it gives something for everything. So I don't think it's bad. You have 2 animals. Well, you will have 3 animals. That could give us a little bit more gold. I think we do just do that because we do need the gold on you just for this. And for you, what's your thing? Market is good. Amulet Smith is better. Amulet Smith is better. We go Amulet. So be it. Alrighty. Mr. Rock Giant, we'll need you over here. Things are a little bit haphazard at the moment because I'm trying to think about 60 different things at the same time, but that's alright. Where even is my Rock Giant? That's not even the Rock Giant, that's the Swamp Giant. Let's actually get the right let's get the right giant for the job. Okay, so what do we need over here? Well, we need gold. We also kind of want this turtle, which counts as barren. You are an undergrowth. You are also an undergrowth. Okay. So, I mean, it makes the most sense to upgrade this and put the armadillo there as well, which we could do. We need to have 15 wealth for you, which I think we might struggle with because you will not have that much wealth. Even with that pearls, which is kind of annoying. Okay, let's not think about that for just now. So we'll get ourselves the gold, we'll get ourselves the desert turtles. This should give a whole bunch of extra gold. It should also give a little bit of stuff for you. That should be a whole bunch of money. Yeah, you don't have any active trade routes, which is kind of bad. We need to have more science over here. I mean, this is not a great, counts as an empty slot. That's pretty good. Let's get some more stuff there. What do we want here? I mean, you just make the most sense, and we just pop you there. Because we just need a little bit more science. We need some inventions going. We're not a very inventive bunch. That's for sure. Even you in the rainforest over here, in fact, you're not very inventive at all. I guess we only have the one Muramon tree. Right, animal breeder. That's pretty huge. And we will get, well, actually get 2 domesticable animals. That might actually pop you over the edge in terms of what you're stealing. You're trying to, oh, come on, get enough wealth. It's not going to be enough wealth. Ah, that's annoying. If I noticed that sooner and that you're going for wealth, which is the one thing we need in order to complete our 3-star. Because you're going to take how much? 2. It's annoying. Okay, let's see what we can get for the rainforest. Golden Lion Tamarin. Okay. That's interesting. We've also got Cassava, which is another undergrowth, and Hemp. Hemp's another interesting one. Kind of like going for this Tamarin, actually. Let's do it, yeah. Alright, let's upgrade this. Get ourselves on. We'll have to get ourselves a new chicken. That's fine. Well, not necessarily. We could always change that out. Well, because we can't get thing. That's okay. We'll get you for now. Boom. There we go. Surely you want to, you know, do something here. You would think so. You like to have distinct tags. You have a whole bunch of tags, so I think we just pop you down. You should be very interested in expanding now. Boom, there we go. I would think so, come on. So am I going to pay this? I'm going to pay for this myself. That's fine. Expand you out, that's a whole chunk of change on you, which is good. So with that, you should come out, you'll get your, not only your domesticable bit, but you'll also get a whole bunch of change for that. Which should hopefully mean we actually invent something, that would be nice. Have you invented something now? You have, you've got majestic statues, lovely. Lovely, there you go, you've done that. Pirate Town, unsurprisingly, you're not particularly happy with us. We need to start trying to think about burning some stuff. We also want to probably settle this other city. We'll do that maybe after we get the crevices, to be fair. So we'll get the crevices from this. We just need a bit more prosperity. How can we do stuff in the ocean to make things very nice? Yes. Sunfish? You like being next to more expanse. You're going to be in the deep. That's fine. Mahi Mahi. Not just now. Mahi Mahi, I barely know her. Sargassum is good. It's a lot of food. And he's a level 2 slot. I don't think we actually have any more. I know we do have upgrades because we've unlocked it from the other people. What micros do we have? None. Can't afford any. What can we do over here? Well, I mean, we could. We don't really have the time. Or the Eon, sorry. But we could do our usual African dog play. Just to kind of get this savannah up. Alternatively, I mean, it feels a bit weird that we're kind of like limiting ourselves with biodiversity with just like this little bit of savannah. So maybe we'll just make this all into desert. I was kind of thinking we might get some more use out of it. But we have not. Oh, that's looking good. That is looking good. Hey. Liking how much money we're getting out of this gold. Yeah, World Turner. 16. Yeah, turn this to desert. And hopefully you're getting a bunch of stuff for that, which is nice. Getting some money. So that should hopefully bring your wealth up and over. If not, that's okay. We can always work something out. Any of you a dark offering? No. Could just go for another sandcat. Sandcat gazelle, potentially? We've also got desert tortoise. I mean, desert tortoise is also pretty good. Does mean we're going to have to level that up. Also got this armadillo. Again, we'll have to level this up. And you're not adjacent to gems, so it's kind of a bit wasteful. You're coming back with a whole bunch of wealth, which is good. So that should bring your wealth up in line. You want to be next to another expanse. So for that, let's get a suckerfish. I guess some more gold as well. And that should trigger sunfish, and you should be pretty happy. There we go. Lovely little bit of clownfish. There we are. Good stuff. That means you've got a bunch of extra food. We still need more food though. How do we get food? Well, we're not really going to be able to get it in the desert. We need you to expand out a wee bit more. I'm afraid. Maybe we should actually level this up so we can get the sargassum. Okay. Change of plan. Get another barrel ice as well. Change of plan. We will upgrade that and we'll get the sargassum. We just need just a little bit more stuff. Okay, let's hold off. Because we have 2 more options. We just need a little bit more prosperity. You obviously want food, which we could give you through the gazelle. Wouldn't be enough to level you up. We've got 2 goals. How do we get you a whole bunch of stuff? We don't want to do that. We've got no micros, we can't get micros. And, you know, we could get you to expand out into the suckerfish. Apologies, this is taking a little bit longer, but I'm just trying to make sure that we do get this massive boost. It's not really any kind of like easy way of doing it. I mean, other than potentially just giving you another Put another animal there, I suppose, and that should hopefully do it for the golden tamarin. It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't actually necessarily have to be you. Let's just do that. That's an easy way to do it. So we just go rainforest there. So it's just, unless we made this a savanna, in which case we could do it, it just takes a little bit too much Eon in order to do it. We could always just purchase some more Eon, that's also true. Also, we should probably just purchase this guy here so we get the nomad charge here and now, so we don't forget. Crevice this out, we'll think about what we want to do with it later. Maybe we'll make a savanna, maybe if we get like a huntress or something. That could be quite nice, we'll make that our savanna area. We shall have a think. We shall indeed have a think. Yeah, also we need to bring, we actually need to bring our animal guy over. I wonder, as well, let's purchase another mountain. Mountains are good, we need to use more mountains. Apologies for that, just needed to make sure that I was coughing and I didn't just do it into the microphone. So yeah, let's get ourselves a mountain, because we just need another animal. And we could do it if we get the armadillo up here, because he would then be next to a gem. He's also on an animal booster slot. That's also really nice. So we get the armadillo there. Boom. So that should be you. Oh, you don't actually have different tags. That's kind of embarrassing. But that brings you over the edge. Boom. There we go. 3-star. Fantastic. Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. Whoops. Jabutica is good. You just want to be next in undergrowth, so let's could just get one of you guys. You're not undergrowth, unfortunately. You are not either. Neither are you. So we just get a grab taro. There you go. That's pretty nice, so that should give you another boost as well. There we go. We've got 2 Eon left. There's no point upgrading anything because we're just about to get the next bit. You know what, let's come over here. We'll drop a gazelle down and at least you can use up that animal booster. Sandcat's doing well. Gives us a little bit more stuff. There we go, that's good. Yeah, we could actually do with something with science. What we got? The inventor, there we go. Well, the inventor's always good. So, what are we running? Probably Taiga. We probably put like him here on the edge of the desert and then go from there. I know what I'm thinking. There we go, pop the gazelle down. There we go, time's come for a new era. Let's continue. Purses filled and pockets lined. Humanity celebrates its wealth. Indeed we do. Things are looking very prosperous. And with that, merchant age has been completed. With our 2 crevices, a little bit of Eon, extra Eon, it's all good. There we go. So now, I thought we had to do something interesting, but apparently we're okay. What do we want to do for our last thing? I don't believe we want to do Age of Horror. I mean, we could do Age of Horror, but you don't really have any dark sacrifices there. Biosphere is good because it gives science for food from plants. Get Black Truffle as well. Black Truffle's pretty good. I think we go Solar Punk, because this gives us science. This means we're going to get more inventions, and we can finally actually leverage our trading things. Yeah, let's do it. Boom. There we go. Solar Punk. It's like our two worst stats, which is science and food, but we'll make it work. And you've also got a level up, which is great. Hotel kind of makes the best sense. Let's do that. Because that just gives a whole blanket of stuff, which should hopefully get your prosperity. You do want us to have more city, so let's get to it and get some... Oh yeah, look at all that food coming. Love to see it. Let's go and use those crevices. You have another thing there, so we've got Ringsmith. The Ringsmith, I think, makes the most sense. Let's double check our Bioticum as well, for what our 3-star is. It's the plants, isn't it? Yeah. So you like being next to nothing. I mean, you're just so good we have to put you down. I'm sorry. You're just great. Okay, let's expand this out with our crevices first before we go any further. So boom and boom. Let's get ourselves another crevice as well. Use later on. Let's change you into a desert. That's good. We'll want to level you up to max. So we want to pop down. Now you don't like having animals here, so this is going to be interesting. So we'll pop you down because we might have to do, as bad as it sounds, we might have to do a bit of culling of some of these animals. How are we doing? Underground King. So you do give off a little bit less food. That is annoying. It's actually a really good... This is a really good plan. Yeah, you like having adjacent empty slots. You count as Baron, so you're fine. You do not count as Baron. So we've kind of popped you down potentially in the wrong place. So do we instead... You like being next to a gem. Okay. Very, very nice. So you like being next to a gem. So we'll pop you there. And then we'll change where this great cardinal is. Because you just like being next to empty slots. Good stuff, good stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Huge amount of science. All that jazz. I don't think we have any other drafts either. But it's fine. Ringsmith is good. Do we just hold off for you? We don't go for the animal one because we don't want animals. Yeah, we're going to need to cull off some of these animals, but at least you managed to complete a level 4, which should give you a whole bunch of stuff, Mrs. Diplomat. We want to have Tiger. Tiger. All the way over here. I think we'll just dump the inventor just next to their borders. There we go. Yep. Pop the inventor. We'll bring you over here. We're going to want, obviously, another mountain. Probably another 2 mountains, actually. Yeah, there we go. We can just put down a bunch of lost stuff here. We've got drafts, so let's get them for the Taiga. We're going to want science, so copper is a no-brainer. Gives us tin as well, which is always nice. And then we want to go for Taiga again. Arctic wolf or granite. So we don't have we're not going to have many animals. Do we use a reroll for this? I mean, granite is good. You do get a buff because you're undergrowth. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I think we'll go granite. But we do get the coffee tree if I went for the other one. No. It was maybe silly. That's okay. I'm sure we can get around it. Yeah, there we go. Get the inventor out. You still haven't decided if we want to go ringsmith with you. It really depends on what we kind of get unlocked for you. Let's have a little look inside our other guys as well, so we remember what our three stars are over here. So yeah, cacao tree. You just like having fruits next to you. You like gold. We could put you next to Tamarin, I suppose. I'm guessing we don't have any other 3 stars. Doesn't look like it. No, not for free anyway. Yeah, I think we maybe go boom boom. Yeah, pop you in there. Yeah, for each other fruit bioticum in this bit here, you are also fruit. Pop you there, and we'll pop you there, and that shouldn't put us over our biodiversity. Boom, boom. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. We're getting a whole bunch of extra food. There we go. You're making a lot of food. You should be expanding out very, very quickly. Thank you very much. And then this should give us a whole bunch of extra science with the biosphere. That'll be good. Right, science. Where were we? Let's get ourselves our mountain. Nor crevice, thank you. Because we want to get some technology. So, how do we want to do that? Fur. We can go, maybe upgrade this. Yeah, if we upgrade this patch here, we can go blue bead and cranberry. We just want science yield. Good stuff, yep. So we go fur. No, not there. Cranberry here. You just want to be next in undergrowth, so you're fine. Boom. You should give a whole bunch because of giant cardin. Indeed you do. This is pretty insane. All this mystery is insane, actually. The more you think about it, the better it gets. And then we go for you. Should be a little bit rugged. That's good. Then we want to grab ourselves tin. There? Yeah, I guess there. Grabs ourselves a tin. Grab ourselves a copper. You should hopefully be able to invent a whole bunch as well, which would be really, really nice. Yeah, we'll get a toolsmith for you. Because with the copper, that would be good. Hopefully we can increase the ruggedness. There we go, inventor village. Loving to see it. Loving to see it. Pirate town we need to complete. We actually need to complete that. Now, how do we do that? Get the shark. We get the shark out. Well, we don't have that much biodiversity, to be fair. You just like to be next to 3. You are a reef. You don't need to be up there, though. So I think we just go shark, mahi, mahi. So let's just go upgrade that. What else are we doing now over here? Well, we've just put down our copper in that. We've also got another upgrade. Weaponsmith, alchemist hut. I mean, you are better. You can be better than the alchemist hut. The alchemist hut works sooner. That makes sense. Also, I mean, copper's decent, but it's not the best. Do we have another mountain that we can use? We do indeed. Let's get ourselves another mountain out over here. It'll be a very mountainous planet, it seems. Right, so we've leveled that up. That means we can't quite get the shark, but we can get the mahi mahi. You just want to be adjacent to Biotica, so we pop you here. Although you want to be... no, you just need to be next to Expanse. You are not an Expanse, but we will have an Expanse over here at the shark. So Mahi Mahi comes down. Not quite enough there to fully do that, so we get ourselves our suckerfish. And that should then get us enough for the great white shark, and then that should hopefully make Pirate Lady very happy. Then boom, there we go. Ancient glutton. Look at all that wealth, look at all that food. Isn't it wonderful? You should be incredibly happy there. Indeed you are. Look at all that rolling in. Love to see it. Okay, so we just need to have another Biotica over here. Do we want to do that with an animal? We do have the crossbill. We do also have it with the skunk. You will have it there, so we'll pop you up here, and that should be good. We need more science. We do indeed more science. Do indeed need more science. That is actually kind of difficult to say. I do apologize. Right, let's get some nomad charges, and let's buy another expansion. We've got 2 more crevices, and we've got another expansion as well. Do we maybe pop somebody over here on the other side of the rainforest? Who have we got? General and the villain. This is not who we wanted. I mean, at least you do get a little bit of science, I suppose. Yeah, it's really not who we wanted there. There we go. Boom. You're quite happy. Okay, alright. I guess we just go Weaponsmith. Why not? Weaponsmith seems to be going alright. Gives us some extra technology, which is great. Exactly what we need. We do want to try and get these drafts done, which is another problem. So we need to burn 1. We only got the 1. World Court is finished. That's good. So that's another draft done. We need to burn another one. Okay. We need more drafts. So we need to get you extra technology. You like power plant. Yeah, we don't have a level 3 with you. We do have the granite. The granite's not that great. Okay, let's go out over here and let's use our crevices to expand out this area here. And we can probably pop down just another village, I would suppose. General is a good fight, very keen on food and power, so I think, you know what, we come over here, we turn some of this to forest. Oh, forest, not rainforest. Keep it right. Change some of this to forest and we settle you down there. In the meantime, what do we want from you? You would gain a fair bit of that. We don't have anything... I mean, how many medical plants do we have? Just the 2, right? Yes, that's annoying. Is it... It does just say for each medical. Okay, okay. How much is a draft? We could buy a draft. So let's get 2 drafts. Because we can burn 1. And then we can get a tier 3 uranium. Uranium's pretty good. And uranium's actually kind of what we want, yeah. Yeah, Sable's pretty nice, but yeah, we kind of want to get uranium. Gives us a whole bunch of good stuff. Let's go. Uranium it is. That means we obviously go power plant. I know hardware store is great. Do we obviously go power plant? Because you don't have that many minerals. Maybe I'm sleeping on hardware store. I'm gonna kind of hold off until we kind of see what we're gonna get for this. So, where could we put down a uranium? Doesn't matter because we don't have enough stuff there. We want to make sure we're placing it down as far away as we can, so it's probably going to be like over here. I think this is fine. Let's level up this slot. So what do we want? You want to be next to at least 2. You like being next to predators. For each adjacent predator. So we go... how do we do this? I mean, we can always just put in the other minerals. So we go... lignite... As we go sulfur here, and we go... I mean, there's nothing wrong with putting 2 lignites down, to be honest. So lignite, lignite. Upgrade you. Put down a sulfur here. Pop down a whole bunch of predators here, including the skunk. Don't actually have that many predators. Yeah, pop down the skunk, so we go... sulfur. How are we doing for biodiversity? Not bad, not bad. We're not gonna... Oh, we should actually get just enough. So, pop down the skunk. Pop down the stoat here. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. It's not quite enough biodiversity for what we need, which is a shame. Always pop down a stone, I suppose, here. Should hopefully get the biodiversity we need. Boom. Okay, there we go. We managed to do our biosphere, so at least we managed to get our level 1 or 1 star done. Yeah, I just didn't quite fancy going for dark offerings in this one. But clean and renewable energy for all is great. We'd love to see it. And now we just need to have prosperity on the planet, which I think is very doable. Right, let's... Still don't quite have enough. Unbelievable. So we need to get a crossbill, I would imagine, or a rabbit. Rabbit will do. Fine. Yeah, there you go. They're not technically a predator, but you've at least got 2 predators. That should get us enough, which then means that we can pop down this uranium. And then we can think about what bit we want to do. For you, over here, we'll pop you here. Because you should still be at least 12 patches away. Otherwise we'll just buy another crevice. There we go. The last element. Should got a whole bunch of stuff for that now. Oh yeah, I was wrong. Do we have another crevice? We do not have another crevice. Oh dear, that's a bit of a mess up, isn't it? So you like distinct? Yeah, I think we have to go power plant because at least that gets you wealth as well. It means we can get some more trade routes in the go. So be it. Boom, boom, boom. There should be a whole bunch of stuff for you, Mrs. Pirate. What we got from you? I mean, Lighthouse kind of makes the most sense. Zen Garden's also pretty good. I think we have to go Lighthouse. We've got, I mean, you're literally just Ocean Biotica, so you make the most sense. Do that. That'll get you level 4. That'll get us 2 more drafts as well. So boom, boom. Lovely jubbly. Look at all that stuff rolling in. Love to see it. So you level up. That's got 2 drafts on the go. Which means we now need to get Mr. General leveled up if we can. Still can't afford that other crap. So, you're on the forest. So let's draft some forest. I thought there was something that gave us boars, but I guess it's level 2. You're not really dangerous. Antimony? No. Apple tree it has to be. We don't really have that much Eon left either, which is also kind of bad. Let's go for another draft of that forest, see what we can get. Boar is kind of what we're wanting because we want to make as much trees, but cherry tree is also great. Cherry tree is also great. But then again, boar can trigger off a lot of things, although we're not really going to be able to get all the stuff we want out of it. So let's grab that for just now. We can't afford another draft, so we'll have to work towards getting this guy a load of power. And the reason we wanted boars is because we want them for their danger. So, how are we gonna get this done? Well, we want to have a pear tree. Pear tree here. Boom. I know, we're kind of running out of stuff. Can we get another mountain? We can get another mountain. Okay, okay, that might change things a little bit. Let's get ourselves a mountain. So we can always pop things down there to kind of reduce the amount of Eon that we're spending. So... squirrel here. To increase the biodiversity. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. It's looking good. General's expanding, that's fine. So you've now got 3. Does that give us enough for the boar? It does not. We need just a little bit more stuff. You like just to have things that make food. You like to be next to minerals. You cost biodiversity, unfortunately. And you are nice to put there so we can get a whole big boost of stuff. Because we can afford a little more if we just concentrate on getting as many food bits done as possible. We can either get the crevice or we can get some other stuff too. Yeah, because you just want to be next to fruit bioticum, so we need another fruit of some description. Either a pear tree or we just grab the blueberry just to get it done. I think we just grab the blueberry just to get it done. I mean, we can always pop down another mineral. We are obviously out of stuff, but we can just buy that up with our Eon limit. Let's do it with that as well. Yeah, we just go tin. Tin is danger. Danger is good. Let's upgrade this because we're going to want to put the boar down as well. So we grab tin. Pop you there. It's nice and cheap. We go boar. Not that we have... oh no, we do have the biodiversity now. That's good. Yep, so that gives a whole bunch of extra food, which is nice. You have some additional stuff. We don't have anything that's really useful for that. Boom, boom, boom. That should be a whole bunch of extra power for you. We've got Hunter we can use. We don't have enough military biotica yet, do we? I do not believe so. Mossy Stone is also a nice one, because it does produce a little bit of danger. Stone actually does produce danger, which is interesting. Do we pop you... ah, unfortunately we put the squirrel there, but that's okay. We can do stoat. Rabbits, it's a little bit wasteful in terms of Eon, but it's okay, because it will eventually mean the board is upgraded. So that's nice. And there you go, General Town is done. Everybody's looking pretty nice. We just need to have a bastion now. Hunter, I think we go, because at least now we've got the stuff there. We don't have enough for another draft. Should hopefully get your level up soon. You should be able to start trading as well. That'll be pretty big for you. We've got some more stuff as well. I can't believe I put that guy there. We still get your level up. We're not going to do anything with you. So go Ringsmith. Ringsmith makes the most sense, so be it. There we go. So you should be nice and happy. Should get a whole bunch more wealth. Hopefully you'll go out and start trading some more. You've got all the trade routes in the world. There's really not that big on inventions unless you're the inventor, in which case the inventor does actually do that. Which is pretty nice. Lamps are pretty cool. Used by lignite, of all things. Coal-fired lamps. I guess actually if it's like coal gas lamps, that makes more sense. Before I'm so glib about it. So we don't have anything that we can do really for drafts here, which is unfortunate. We don't have anything else that we can really use. We have used all our 3 stars, which is good. Well, kind of what we wanted to do in the first place. Is there any undergrowth thing we can get over here? You are an undergrowth. So you actually make the most sense in terms of putting down there, and it's level 3, so it's the most. At least you will get some mystery. That's probably the best we're going to do. I've completely blanked the fact that we actually completed Solar Pump, because, well, we got 3 stars. I've been so focused on trying to get all these cities up and running that I've just completely blanked that. So that's great. That means that we've actually we've managed to complete it. And that's all three arrows on 3 stars, which is good. We've got 2 Eon left. What do we want to do here? You've got your thing as well. Weaponsmith. I mean, Cult Hideout is pretty good. That's a lot of extra mystery. And that should be hopefully a little bit of extra danger. Or a power that you're going to make for that. Yeah, so an awful lot of food. There's a little bit of science as well. Hopefully get some inventions out of that. We got a little bit more to go. Do we go... I guess we go mossy stone. Just... It's a good bit of science, and it's a good little bit of... There's a good little bit of danger as well for a single thing. Military base or steak restaurant? I mean, actually, cafe makes the most sense because at least gives us 700 food. So we go cafe. Eureka. So be it. There you go. Your general, he loves a cup of coffee. To be fair, it looks quite nice. Yeah, there we go. And then we also have the advantage that we have our sort of like late game settled city that has all the stuff there. Now, we've got our micros. Black truffle. What produces the most food? Probably this boar. Do we just chuck a black truffle on you? That's an extra 150 food. Okay, do we have anything interesting we can do? Do double tags? We don't have the bit that allows us to double micros, unfortunately. That is a little bit annoying. Not that we have the terraforming for it anyway. We've just got loads of mountains. Pirate Queen is plundering. On you go. I'm just making sure I've not missed anybody's, like, upgrades. That power plant should be doing well. Yeah, that power plant's doing very well. Love to see it. Yeah, so we need micros. We don't have anything that turns them into undergrowths, unfortunately. You're tagged as barren. It does give mystery. That's pretty nice, I suppose. We could get some more Eon. It's up to if we want to charge or not. We'll get some more Eon because we can. That means we can put down one more thing. One more thing before we go. And we do want it to be a distinct biotica that produces food. I think we've done everything that produces food, unfortunately. Yes, 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 yes. No. Interesting. Okay. So we turn you into a forest. We upgrade that patch. And then we put you down. And that's probably the last thing we can do. Shame we can't put you here, but if we upgrade this, we'll get rid of that mossy stone because it's not the right level. It needs to be level 2. So we'll pop you there. But that is another food producer. So that should... Yep, increase the boar. Indeed it does. We then put a black truffle there. It did make sense for the black truffles to be on the boars, to be fair. It does make sense. So we pop you down there, so you get a whole bunch of extra food. Do we have, like, a good tree? I mean, cacao tree is obviously great. Did you get a whole bunch of extra stuff? You have... It's adjacent minerals. We don't have any adjacent minerals, do we? No. Guards by forest could be interesting. Yeah, we do have the ability to grab, and we do actually have the ability to get some more Eon. That is interesting. So what do we need for you? We need you next to a plant of some description. Okay, okay, okay. Let's... Or next to another animal. Next to another plant. Ash? We go ash for the amazing... Or for the increased... we go ash there, or do we do ash somewhere else? It's 25. I mean, they're both 25 there, so... We do that, we get you your micro, we upgrade the plant for the cacao tree. So you give a whole bunch of extra food. Do we do the same thing for you? No, because we actually haven't even wiped out these animals. I mean, not that you're producing that much food anyway. We've also lost a whole bunch because you don't have the adjacent empty slots anymore. Doi. That's silly. But at least we have a couple more micros. Do we have anything that we could really use to upgrade the shark? Not really. Shark's still pretty good though. Shark is very good. But yeah, nothing really that we can use there. Basically just upgrading plants at this point. What's our best plants to upgrade? I mean, really we want you to be... Could upgrade the rambutan. Could also just upgrade this apple tree as well. because we don't have anything else that we can do. We've got upgrade slots, we can't get any more drafts, we've got expansions, but we've got nothing to expand with. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of extra food. There's a lot of extra food. That is the last micro. It's the last micro. We'll speed it up. Boom. Probably not going to be enough power for you, is it? No, unfortunately, just not quite enough threat that we can get in the forest. But you know what? I think we can be quite happy with how we come out of that. I think things went pretty well. We got 5 cities up. Nearly all of them are 4-star. I think it's time to conclude this planet. And with that, nature and humanity live in harmony. And I don't think we can ask for anything more than that. It seems like a pretty good goal, actually, now I think about it. There we go. Living in harmony. Planet completed. True Titanic. 3-star, 3-star, and 3-star. Feeling pretty happy with that. I feel like we had a lot of biodiversity as well. Yeah, we used all the guys from a Horizon draft. Final score, nearly 800. Could have been a little bit better. Potentially if we would have did a different tier 3. I thought we had something where we had to have a specific end game, but I guess maybe we didn't actually trigger the conditions for that, but maybe it's just me. Boom, boom, boom. Loads of rewards. You'll love to see it. Let's receive our rewards. What we got? More Everglade stuff. So at least we'll have pretty much everything unpacked for raccoons with cottonmouths, catfish, and key deer. Very cool. Unpack the next one. What we got? Anacondas, turtlegrass, bog iron. There we go. It's like we're playing Clanfolk. And a snail kite. And finally, for our last reward, what we got? Rib fruited mangrove. Ooh, cool, mangrove. Watson, Nipa Pam, and a snail kite again. Excellent. Oh well, that's good. We managed to do pretty well with that, so I think we can leave the planet with that. And we've also unlocked some extra stuff here. There we go. We've unlocked the Great Nation option for the medieval era. That's good. We're kind of like needing some more medieval options. And then one more profile level to do. That'll probably happen next time. So, just want to say a big thank you to everybody for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the Reus 2 content. Let us know down in the comments as well if you're enjoying these weekly challenges. Let us know as well if you want to move back to sort of an easier difficulty so we can try and maximize our score, or if you're quite happy watching on the True Titanic difficulty. You do need to be a little bit more cerebral, but I also think I need to do. Is that called African Wild Dog Side? Oh, this is definitely my planet, isn't it? African Wild Dogs. Although we never actually got any African Wild Dogs, so we never actually got a savannah. But we got some nice little things there. We probably lost a little bit of stuff if we continued that taiga on, because we've got that rainforest. We probably lost a little bit of stuff in biodiversity, but never mind. Overall, things went pretty good. So yeah, just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Big thanks to all the members of the Burger Band as well. If you want to become a member of the Burger Band, you can. Join us on YouTube. It means you get access to our videos as soon as they're uploaded, rather than the schedule to come out. It just means you might see them a little bit quicker. Also, you can see what's coming up going forward. Yeah, just want to say a big thank you to everybody for watching. Big thank you to all members of the Burger Band. Until next time, take care.